So Andre comes back home, and I guess the dogs are like, oh, you're back. Time to get lunch and dinner and breakfast. To his surprise, they attack him, and get this, they eat him. Like, literally eat him. I mean, it's not like they had a choice, right? They were starving, but still, it's pretty wild. But here's the thing, the police don't find Andre's body right away. Not even his neighbors. Not until one of the neighborhood guards notices something suspicious, luggage lined up at the front of Andre's house days after he was supposed to arrive. The guard approaches the house and he's hit with a terrible smell. He calls the police and they come to investigate. They go inside and they're like, what's going on here? They smell something foul, like really foul. Wait, it gets even crazier. The police realized that the dogs were so hungry that they not only ate Andre but also ate two of their own. Like dog eat dog, bro. It's wild. The police had to tranquilize the dogs to catch them. 4 of them died during the process, and the remaining 3 were sent to a dog pound. I mean, it's a pretty sad ending for the dogs, but also, what did Andre expect? They were starving for 2 weeks. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to say that. Next up, we've got a wild story from the States. It's 2008 at San Francisco Zoo, on Christmas Day. After most visitors have left the zoo in the evening, 3 young guys, Paul, 19, his brother Colbert, 23, and their friend Carlos, 17, thinking they're all cool, decide to mess with a tiger. Yeah, a pretty young boy's thing, except for this one is different. These guys are basically standing on a 4 feet tall metal railing, just a few feet away from the tiger's enclosure's moat. You know, the water-filled trench that serves as a barrier between visitors and animals in zoo? Yeah, something like that, but this one is dry. 29 feet across and 12 feet 9 inches deep, which has always safely kept the tiger apart from the viewing public. These guys then start to taunt the tiger, probably saying to the tiger, you're a log there and can't catch them, haha. Well, it didn't end well. After a series of taunting, they hop down from the railing and head home. The atmosphere is dark and silent. That's until Paul picks up a strange noise coming from the bushes. Next thing they know, the tiger bursts out and is mauling Paul. Colbert and Carlos bravely intervene, but the tiger turns its attention to Carlos, and he doesn't make it. Paul is badly hurt, bleeding from his neck and head. They manage to escape, but the tiger follows their trail. They stumble upon the recently closed Terrace Cafe, desperate for help, but no one answers their pleas. Colbert quickly calls 911, and within minutes, the police are on their way. Unfortunately, the tiger is hot on their heels. When the police arrive, they find the tiger sitting next to the seriously injured Colbert, with Paul lying wounded nearby. As the officers approach, the tiger moves towards them, and after warnings, the police shoot the tiger multiple times, ending its life. The 2 brothers are taken to the hospital after they survive. There's no clue how the tiger escaped and why she killed. Finally, this event is kinda a bit diabolical. And different from the earlier ones, this happened in India in 2022. So there's this 70-year-old random Indian woman, right? One evening, she's trying to collect water. Out of nowhere, a herd of elephants comes charging at her. Terrified, she attempts to flee. You know, being 70 years old, you can't do much running. They caught up with her, where one of the elephants unleashes its fury and tramples her beneath its massive feet. When they finally got the chance to rescue her, she was rushed to the hospital, fighting for her life. Sadly, she didn't make it. Oh, poor woman. The village was plunged into mourning as her family prepared for her funeral. You must think that's all, right? Actually, things take a dark turn. And I wish I was making this up. Okay, so they're doing the funeral and everything, right? And then, out of nowhere, these elephants show up from the forest like they're crashing the party. The villagers freak out and ran, and leaving the body behind. Hold on, at least a few guys could have carried the body with them and run. Anyways, so one of the elephants picks up her body and throws it in the air. Yeah, it's really messed up, by the way. No one could tell if it's the same elephant who killed her or just another one. While there's no confirmation on the elephant motive, you'd be wondering, this isn't an act of vengeance, right? Well, you could be right, but here's the thing. Elephants are known for their exceptional memory, and some attacks on humans have been linked to past traumas, like poaching, sparking speculation that they're seeking revenge, but till now, no one really knows why the elephants acted that way. So, those were the most brutal animal vengeance on human ever, but there are more I didn't get to cover, so subscribe if you want part 2 to this video.